Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Toe Tags Metal Reviews, and today we're giving you guys our reaction to the new Static X song and video. This is Stay Alive. This is from their upcoming Project Regeneration Volume 2, coming out in November. They released Volume 1, I think a few years ago.
A couple years ago.
I think it was 2020, and I loved it. I thought it was great. That album and this album featured the final recordings of Wayne Static that were discovered from around like the mid-2000s, like Shadow Zone kind of era. Recorded all this stuff, never went used until they found him and said, hey, let's work these into new songs.
It's like what happened with Tupac.
Did the same thing?
Similar, he died and then they found a bunch of tapes with his recordings on them, so they like made songs about them.
Yeah,
with them.
so I loved Volume 1. I thought there were a lot of great songs. I like that they just had the energy to them. And I'm looking forward to this one having the energy as well. Like, I hope it does. There's 13 tracks, and it's like, for most of them, you hear most of Wayne. Sometimes you hear a little bit of Zero patching in the parts where there wasn't Wayne. I don't know how much Zero there is going to be on this song. It's probably going to be mostly Wayne, because most of the other album was Wayne anyway.
Let's check it out. Stay Alive. I was too high to read that. Just kidding. Wayne's got to have one of the most iconic silhouettes in metal.
Yeah. Like, you see that and you know it's Wayne.
You know who it is. Get the authenticity of having Wayne singing, like his actual track, but I honestly wouldn't mind if Zero re-recorded some of it. I feel like the vocals feel like they're a little bit behind or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's something they could have pushed in the mix, though.
I have a feeling it was way behind more, and they pushed it to the point where if they did any more, it would start sounding really bad. I feel like they maxed it out. They did what they could with it, in other words. That could be just me. I could be overanalyzing it.
Yeah.
It does sound like it's behind, though. It sounds like it's a little bit weaker than the rest of the track.
It does, yeah, I agree.
I'm used to Static X having very yelly, like screaming at you with vocals. I really feel like it's getting in your ear. Just lacks that.
And he's like, it's not like in the performance, like he's doing that, it's just really quiet.
It is, yeah.
It's like if it was in the forefront of the mix, the problem would exist, right?
lot of times, though, I think it's important to note that sometimes that's just the YouTube video that we're reacting to. Sometimes you listen to the album on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever, and it sounds completely different, and the mix is way better.
Not only that, but also like the method, like these speakers we're listening on could be different than car speakers, could be different than headphones, could be different. It could be different in so many different ways, depending on how you like to listen to it. Admittedly, this didn't really feel as good as the songs on Volume 1. Because there were a lot of songs on that record that I thought were sick as hell. This one was just kind of like there. It kind of even felt like maybe they're like, okay, well, we can kind of work with this tape that Wayne had.
Yeah.
So let's try it.
Yeah.
And it like kind of worked. I wouldn't really use this as like a promoting, like, hey guys, check out the new ones coming out. Here's this. Like this one, I would just kind of like let be on the album and not really do a thing for. And it's also like, how much would you consider this more so of a visualizer than a music video? Because it was just kind of repetitive clips and then Wayne, doing like coke and stuff, which I mean that feels like it's in pretty bad taste, I must admit.
Yeah, I mean, I think considering the theme of the song and video, I guess it was in taste. Whether it's good taste or bad taste, that's up to discussion. But you're right, it did feel like a visualizer. But again, when you only have footage, a limited amount of footage of a dead guy, you don't want to walk on his grave by putting somebody else in the video, right?
Well, they've done. I think it was.
They have done videos with Zero.
They did stuff with Zero, yes, but there was one music video they did where it was like a skeleton with nails coming out of the top of his head that looked like Wayne. They had that going. That was pretty cool.
That was cool, but they can't redo that idea.
They can't redo that, but like stuff like that.
So I think they did the best of what they had.
I guess, they had the silhouette, which is...
I mean, official video or not, whatever. I thought the song was pretty good. I thought, for what Static X brings to the table, I think this is just more of that.
That's true, that's fair. It's not like it was like bad, I just wasn't like blown away by it like I wanted to be.
I feel like it might be one of those songs where when you listen to Project Regeneration Volume 2 and you're listening to the tracks, I think this one might stand out as like just like a quick, well, 4 minutes actually. I thought it was shorter than that. It felt shorter.
Not so quick.
I think it might stand out as a song that's just like kind of really punchy. Got kind of a bit of a bounce to it. But I mean, that's Static X. All their songs are bouncy. That's kind of what they do.
I think this band is a really good example that you don't need to be complex to make good music. A lot of their music is very, very simple in terms of the riffs, in terms of performance. Like, everything's really, really simple, but it's good. And they're such a renowned band for a reason. So I think they're a really, really good example as to why you don't need to do any crazy stuff. You probably don't need to be, like, musically schooled to be able to make stuff like this and make it good.
It's about the energy, about the feeling.
Exactly. Right. Anyway, guys, that's all we got for you today. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Tell us in the comments below, what did you like from Project Regeneration Volume 1, and what is your favorite Static X album? It's probably Wisconsin Death Trip or Machine.
And it's okay if it is.
And it's okay if it is. Those are both fantastic albums. So let us know what your favorite is. Look forward to Project Regeneration Volume 2 coming out in November, and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I'm TV Fish.
And I'm Bile Self.
We'll see you guys later.